That's interesting. When I got this job in the Canadian Arctic, I knew I was going to be just there with 2 or 3 other people for about 5 months. So I got the job in Edmonton in Canada. So I went to a bookshop and I bought a whole suitcase full of books. It was very heavy, including quite a lot of Russian journals in English translation. So in the Arctic, I read War and Peace, Anna Karenina, and several of Crime and Punishment, several of Dostoevsky's novels. But I also bought a collection of Pushkin short stories. And just one of them I found absolutely charming. It was just about a young man and a young woman who don't know each other at all, who get up early in the morning in the autumn to go looking for edible fungi in the forest, and they meet each other and fall in love. But it was so charmingly told. I thought, well, I'd like to learn Russian and be able to read Pushkin. But I had read that he was the great Russian poet and that the Russians absolutely loved him. And so I've never regretted that. I had a very, very good Russian teacher in Munich. And then I met an absolutely fascinating woman, also in Munich, she had been married to the grandson of Dostoevsky's elder brother. Her father and uncle were very rich merchants in Moscow and had been early collectors of Pushkin and, not of Pushkin, of Chagall and Picasso. And this woman, Zhenya Dostoevskaya, she had had Pushkin, she had had Picasso and Chagall paintings by them on her bedroom wall. And she called me Vasya because my second name is Basil, and so the Russian diminutive is Vasya. And she would say to me, Vasya, that wasn't art. I'll tell you what art is. It's a Russian forest in the winter and a troika coming out of it. This was her idea of what art is. But her life was very tragic. She got married in 1916, just before the revolution. Her dowry was 1 million golden rubles. Her husband was an Egyptologist. He died in the Gulag. And she, when the Germans came, she finished up in Germany. And when I got to know her, she was living on an absolutely tiny pension. But she was a character straight out of a Tolstoy novel. And so with her, I read the whole of the great Pushkin's great novel, Eugene Onegin, Yevgeny Onegin. So that was a wonderful experience. I've still got the copy upstairs that I read.